malls and shopping centers had been facing an uphill battle with the growing popularity of online shopping. Now with the pandemic, that challenge has just exploded.
Yeah, Sears, JCPenney, Macy's have closed stores. So where does that leave the future of the American mall? Well, Mark Cohen is the director of retail studies at Columbia Business School. He's written about the subject, joins us now live. Mark, I know you also have a lot of CEO level experience at places like Sears and Lazarus. Sad and scary to think of malls closing, becoming empty eyesores. What's your vision for the future?
Well, you have to look toward the past to understand where the future is leading us. The Great American Shopping Mall in the 60s and 70s hollowed out downtown retail in hundreds of U.S. cities. And now the internet has been hollowing out the Great American Shopping Mall. And of course, the change that has brought is turbocharged by the presence of COVID-19. So we're seeing a wholesale shift in how and where people shop, and unhappily, hundreds and hundreds of malls are going to fall by the wayside as a result.
How is this decline reshaping communities, or reshaping the psyche for that matter?
The mall was the community center, the employment center, and of course the marketplace for communities throughout the United States. The mall tracked with the interstate highway system and with the development of suburbs throughout the United States. It was the place to find a job, the place to shop, and of course for young people, the place to congregate. Well, the internet is a replacement for many people. The advent of social media has taken out the community center presence that malls have represented for millions of young people. We're suddenly seeing a tremendous consumer opportunity to be free of their local mall, which may or may not have been an attractive place to shop. And they're taking advantage of that freedom. I think the very best malls, the AAA or super regionals, will continue to be fully tenanted and will be where people will want to shop, but the hundreds beneath them in size and viability, some of which are no longer on the right side of the tracks, are unhappily in sad shape.
So there will be the upper echelon, multi-anchored malls that you think will continue and thrive here. What about the ones that have to shutter? There's been some proposals to make those malls like Amazon fulfillment centers. Do you think that that's a possibility?
Well, I think it may very well be somewhat wishful thinking on the part of mall owners and mall investors. Amazon is obviously motivated to have fulfillment facilities ever closer to their customers, to be able to afford their customers one day and same day shipping. But a mall is not physically built to be a fulfillment center, and so the investment to convert a Macy's or a JCPenney, or in fact an entire mall, into that kind of a facility is kind of something of a leap of faith. I think a lot of the malls that will fail will become eyesores. They'll just become vacant blots on the landscape. Some may very well be redeveloped, but it remains to be seen whether any number of them will in fact see that as a future.
All right, Mark Cohen at Columbia Business School. Thank you so much for your time and your perspective.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
All right.